Well, good evening everybody, and let me turn down that background volume that you can hear, but I can still hear my headphones. Good evening and welcome back to rounds 9 and 10 of the Type R Cup hosted by TTML Racing. Tonight we are at I can never say it correctly, what's it, Dragon Gardens? Something like that? Dragon Trail Gardens, there we go. Dragon Trail Gardens is what we are at tonight, and currently on the screen, as you can see, are the standings. So in first position, leading the championship by nearly 10 points, which is a bit of a significant gap so far this season, is Ethan Graham in first, Xavier McIntosh in second, with 138. Katinaz with 126 in third. Not far behind him is Rob Shower in fourth with 122. Then John Thompson fifth and Rob Adams sixth, both with 113 and then 112 points. Nothing between those two, basically. Adam Piper in seventh with 104. Lewis Edwards with 98. Ashley Sharp with 84. Joseph Willows with 75. Then Stuart Fuller with 44 and Liam New with 40. So let's get into the action. Bear me a second. What's happened? Race will start at 10 past 8. Okay, so the next 10 minutes, now we're loading in, are going to be the qualifying time. So let me get the audio back up there so you can hear the cars as well. There we go. Roaring away in the background. I will try and keep it at a decent volume. I know in the cars it does get loud. But here we go. So qualifying has started. Probably the first of the outlaps is going on, and I need to sort out the settings for here again because it changes it every time, which is still a little annoying, not gonna lie, but we won't grumble. Right, with the amazingness that is Gran Turismo 7, this is how it works. As we watch Lewis Edwards go around the last corner and start his first qualifying lap in this 10-minute segment. We don't get time in board like we used to in GT Sport. So what happens is each lap, every time someone goes round, you will see the positions change in the order on the left-hand side there of the screen, and you will then see who is in first place because they have then got the current fastest lap. And that is the way we go about seeing at least who is placed where in qualifying, unless we don't know all their times. So, on board with Lewis Edwards as he's taking his first lap round. Let's see how he's getting on. Braking hard down into the hairpin, probably first gear. Getting tight on the apex, accelerate out, using as much of the track as possible. So we have to sort of half lift off. No, you don't with the Civics, you can just plant it through there, lift off and drop back down to fourth, second even. Back up round, down the hill, into third he goes. Heavy braking for this first sort of, it's a massive U-bend basically, but made up of several right-hand corners. And you've got to just take them right to get as much speed through and hold through. As you can see, these Civics are very planted. But you want to try and get as much momentum through those corners as possible. I hate this corner. You have to brake uphill with the right hand corner. If you get it sweet, as you just see, beautiful. If you don't, then massive understeer and you go into that wall, and we set at 139.9. This does seem to be the track where 140 is the sort of going time. Get any better than that, it's a good lap. Let's get on board with some of the other racers, see how they're doing. Katinaz currently in second place. Unsure what his lap time is. Current third fastest, or placing first, should I say? Or placing third, what am I saying? Every year. I have a sip of this coffee and try again, hold on. Every week now, come out, try not to muck things up too badly, but never fail to muck things up badly. Apologies. Anyone in the chat as of yet? Nothing as of yet. Let me know who's online. Kelly's there. shouting for her other half. Come on, Ethan. I think it's her other half. I'm going to assume it's the other half, Eve. If not, I apologise. It's your fan still going for you. Evening, Kelly. Hope you're doing well. Your lad on screen at the moment, setting hopefully a good lap time down. Let's get on board with him. As he goes through the sort of last third of this track, where it is, again, like I said, that big U-ey, but all of 90-degree bends. Drops it down. And he's just feathering that throttle around, as you can see, to try and get as much momentum out. And with that, he's just straight full throttle through that last corner. Nice early apex there. Doesn't really need to get on the throttle after the bend. And this is the corner I hate. Brake, brake, brake. Turn in. As you can see, it just wants to spit you out over that white line and validate your lap. And the same on the exit, and that may have done. Oh no! Just pushing a bit too hard on the exit of that final corner. He's got a bit, yeah, that's punished him a 141.8. He knows he can do better than that. Let's get on board with other drivers. Liam New currently. He's behind Ethan. No, he's not. He's not behind Ethan Graham. Like I said, he's currently placing fourth though. Round Dragon Trail Gardens. So not bad position for him. It actually placed quite well last week as well. It's got a really good line. Oh, dear me. It's fast, but poor blimeys. They got in sim racing, he'd have a broken back otherwise. But around those corners he made it, and I don't think he's invalidated his lap. But you go around boundaries there, so lovely and tight around that hairpin. And into the next set of S's we go. See what other driver we can get on board to see that through. That's what's going to be John Thompson. Who's coming through these sets of corners. Let's have a look at him here. Down he goes. Ooh, bit wiggly on the exit of that corner. Then turning in, feathering. He's pushing a little wide there, which is then pushing then a little wider there. That's a problem. You've got to try and hold your apex on each one of those corners, because it will punish you the further out you go. John Thompson. What's he going to set this lap? Nice braking, turning in, getting a good apex line there, keeping it nice and tight. Doesn't want to push too early, too hard, and go over the line, keeping it just in. A little bit of grass just to take a couple of hundredths off. What's that going to give him? 144.7. Okay, maybe the earlier part of that lap did not go well at all. We didn't see. On board with Mr. Willows. Evening, sir. How are you doing? Move that mic away from my mouth a little bit so I'm not deafening you. Down towards the hairpin he goes. And he turns. Nice wide line in, tight line out. We like to see that. That's the best way to attack that corner. Through the windy part of the track we go. The first sort of half of this track really is nice. Well, I say that, apart from the second and third corner, which are really tight chicanes. Sort of the first half of it's really long and fast. And then you've got the hairpin, and then into this section where it gets more tighter and windy. And he's just pushing that a little bit harder. Oh. Kept to the track limits, but better lines can be taken. That's the thing to do with this track, is look for that orange marker. Most braking points for most corners are referenced by the orange markers on the side of the track. Just happens to be certain patterns on the stand, so I know, but like, oh, Ashley, you're not doing much, mate. Okay, that's fine. And Lewis Edwards has decided he's happy with his first place, 139.5, and doesn't think anyone's going to take that for now. So, we'll jump back on Katinas. See what he can do. He's, oh, you can see their times on the right-hand side here. There we go. I'm learning everything as we go through. Now we've got these other views. We can see that there, and he's fastest he's managed to do is a 1:39.927. So it seems that only him and possibly Mr. Edwards have managed to, yeah, that's an invalid lap if I ever see one. Oh dearie me, he's got more with Adam Piper. Yeah, currently in 3rd position. So he takes this line. Nice. Very nice. Bit wiggly on the exit. Don't need to go on the grass. I reckon that's the lag there. I know these guys. These guys are, you know, good drivers. They're good racers. So when you start seeing them just sort of doing that net coding and then ended up on the grass, Rob Schauler completely in the grass. I think he's taking a break. He's happy with his 4th. How long have we got left? Not very long at all. No, that is it. Time is up. I think we're just waiting for our hostess with the mostest, Mr. Sharp, to start proceedings. And here we have it. So it looks like we have Lewis Edwards in 1st position, followed then by, you know what, I think it is Katinaz, but now Ethan Graham's, you know what, I'm going to have to just look on the run-up because it jumbles things up here, but here we go. Race begins, slurp of coffee needed. Right, as I said, Lewis Edwards in 1st, Katinaz 2nd, Adam Piper in 3rd, Rob Schauler 4th, Ethan Graham down into 5th, John Thompson in 6th, Liam New in 7th, Joseph Willows in 8th, Ashley Sharp 9th, and then Xavier McIntosh back at 10th. What's going on there? We are going to keep on board. Oh no. Oh, so it's glitching like this again. Okay, so it did this to me last time. Seems that if you do change view, you can't get the big camera view back, which is very annoying. But let's leave that alone. Oh, bit of late braking there's bumped the back of Adam Piper there. John Thompson currently being challenged for his 4th, but has actually slipped up into 3rd there and got around the outside of Adam Piper. Oh, he's got to definitely drop back down a couple of spots, now he's on the grass. So I'm just trying to see if I can change proceedings. So let's have a look at the moment. It is Katinaz up in 1st position. Dang damn it. Up in 1st position with Rob Schauler behind him. Adam Piper in 3rd. And then Ethan Graham in 4th. So there's definitely been some shenanigans going on because Liam New is currently heading the, well, was heading the back 2nd pack in 5th. But it's now dropped down to 8th after going off in that corner. With Ashley Sharp in 9th. Joseph Willows down to 10th. Right, catch back up with the rest of these guys. And the best person to watch right here would be Lewis Edwards. As he's sort of heading the 2nd pack here. Was starting in 1st, qualified 1st, ran wide on that corner. Not helped himself there, but did get at least a good exit there and had a run down the straight on John Thompson. He's now dropped back down to 6th. Xavier McIntosh, we'll see if he can do anything about this. Can he? Oh, little tap there on John Thompson's rear quarter panel. That sent him a tad wide and he's managed to scooch up on the inside there. So breaking down now into 2nd place. He's held that 6th position. He wants to see if he can catch back up to Lewis Edwards, who's had a little run up onto the grass there in front of him, so that's definitely a possibility as they head down now towards the hairpin. Lewis Edwards trying to catch up with Ethan Graham. Ethan Graham, though, with his fans in the chat, is in currently 4th. He wants to see if he can get one of those podium positions in front of him. Currently seeing 3rd and 2nd in front of him there, in the form of Adam Piper and Rob Schauler. Then they've got a back paddle just behind him. Lewis Edwards, look, catching right up to him on that corner. And Adam Piper's took a bad run because he's now dropped back. And 3rd place is definitely up for grabs. Lewis Edwards has gone up into it. Adam Piper can't do much. Oh no. There's definitely a shunt there by Xavier McIntosh on Ethan Graham. Don't know if it was meant to be on purpose. I'll tell you what, Xavier McIntosh not seeming to be as laggy as the rest of the other guys. I don't know if it's his internet connection. Adam Piper definitely seen the lag on his. And I'm unfortunately just going to go through the cars like this for the whole race. Adam Piper in fourth, dropping back down to Ethan Graham, who's in fifth, just behind him. He has got the pack snapping at his tails. Let's have a better view of this here. As you can see, Adam Piper is got a poor exit on that corner down to the back, long straight down to the hairpin, and he's dropped back down again. So Adam Piper's now down to fifth. Ethan Graham back up into fourth, taking a really good line for that hairpin there. Fortunately for him, Lewis Edwards is not taking a good line for that corner. He's trying to catch him back up. Look at these guys pecking away and behind him. John Thompson being pushed back a little bit. You can see if he can make a dive, nothing happening to him. Spread out a little bit behind. Adam Piper got fast from that first section of the corner, but sort of had to hold himself up off the apex line from Ethan Graham, so not much he could do. Just see the battle here between Ashley Sharp and Liam New. Was John Thompson going off the track in front of him, so Ashley Sharp leaving Liam New behind as he pushed far too hard on that corner and has caught in the slipstream of John Thompson, which is going to help him here. John Thompson, wild dive into the corner there. I'm guessing he's getting unfortunate hard lag. Being our driver from the US, we do have most of our drivers from the UK, a couple of guys from Europe. And unfortunately, I reckon poor John Thompson's just getting the bad end of internet lag, but it's actually starting to go around the outside of Ashley Sharp. He's got that 7th position back, but we'll see as Ashley has got the inside line into the hairpin. Can he hold it off? Can he defend? Yes, he has. He's getting a good exit on this corner. Oh, John Thompson actually pulling right back. Oh, John Thompson, what have you done? All that hard work just ruined it. And Ashley's now going to try to take as much curb to catch back up with him. And the fight is hotting up in front of me here. Xavier McIntosh, Ethan Graham. Side by side here, going into this corner. What's Ethan Graham going to do? He's going to try and outbrake him. Late break. Oh, too wide, too hard. And McIntosh just holding the inside line there. Was Graham got a bit of grass? No, he didn't. And he got a good line off from that corner. It was wider. McIntosh tucking back up in behind him. Use that slipstream. If they work together, they might be able to catch up Adam Piper, who's now made it back up into 4th. It is Ethan Graham that has dropped back down into 5th. And the fight for 2nd and 3rd is still all a go-go. Lewis Edwards has closed that gap up and has been terrorising Rob Schauler for a little while now. But Schauler has been elbows out and not letting it get past. Schauler making sure he's keeping the inside line. Really making Edwards try and work for it here, and see, able to get just a better line off that corner. You have to sort of really turn in late and catch the early apex on these sets of corners, but there's a risk of just catching that little bit of grass. And oh, look at that. Lewis Edwards had the pace there, but again, just door closed. Oh, inside line. He's held it. Around he goes. Rob Schauler just being a bit too relaxed with the accelerating there, and possibly a bit of lag kicking in as well, as you can hear it. That's dropped him back down to third position. How is our race leader doing, by the way? 6 seconds. That's how far. You can just see the guys getting on to the end of the start and finish straight as he's about to turn in. First corner he goes. Sorry, we've not seen too much of you, Katinaz, but that's because we're doing a stellar performance. And we've not been able to show too much action going on, so let's catch back up with the guys behind. Lewis, what are you doing? All over the shop. Repping the Bingley Mega Chippy. It does seem to be the fight is for 4th, 5th and 6th. Maybe even 7th in the background there. Ashley Sharp, who's in ground and having to drop back to just fight between himself and I believe Liam New at the very back. Adam Pipe had a good exit on that first corner, but he's had to drop back again. He's kept his 5th place. Xavier McIntosh, just wait to see when you can pin past both of them. Can't do anything at the moment. John Thompson lurking in the background, on board with Ethan Graham, down underneath the bridges and up the hill, what I think is the worst corner on this race. Seeing the temptation to go fast for that corner, starts pushing towards that white line. You just have to hold off and trust that you can only put your foot back down when you can to get as much as possible. He's made a real good exit on that corner, Ethan Graham. A half-second gap between him and Adam Piper behind him, and Piper having to fight with the likes you can see in his rear view mirror and side mirrors of Lewis Edwards and, oh dear, he meets John Thompson. Those two falling foul of the curbs. And a bit of the gap has now increased, so all starting to split up a little bit. Let's get back up to the back battle of, oh, look at that, getting mighty close. Actually taking a really good corner near Mew from that hairpin, and it's absolutely done. Adam Pipe, Ashley Sharp, sorry. Ashley getting a bit too early on the corner entrances. That's the stuff. Back up to first place, 7.5 seconds nearly the gap between him and second place Lewis Edwards. Catching a bit of ball there. Don't know why he's so far that side. He's paying attention to something else. Get your eye back in the game, mate. Yeah, or you do stuff like that, which is not what you wanted to do, was it? Right, back out for the start finish straight. And that has given Rob Schowler a bit of space to catch him back up. Not a massive amount of space, but talking 200 per second, already got long straight. And only 400 per second to close down on. That makes attack for the next lap a lot more possible. Hugging the inside line there, and it is Lewis Edwards getting a wider, but not as fast line. Heavy braking down into the corners. Watch those curbs. Oh, lovely wide line there taken by Rob Schowler, and he's taken both those corners quite well. Lewis Edwards not so much. He's closing down, going down towards the hairpin. He's looking to do it. He's looking at, oh dear. I was about to say, I thought he was going to make the move, but he wasn't. He was just sitting in that little blind spot trying to put Lewis Edwards off, but did actually give him a little bump. But that sent both of them with a little bit of oversteer. Sorry, understeer. Into that corner. And no one's really got any victory from that. The gap has opened back up to half a second again. We've got to catch back up to the other fighters. Ethan Graham back down into fourth, or back up into fourth, as I should say. It's Ashley Adam Piper and Xavier McIntosh, my brain is going kaput. What's happened to, oh dear, something's happened to poor Joseph Willows. Maybe a bad internet connection, maybe it's just kicked him for some reason, or his GT7's crashed. I tell you what, Adam Piper got a really good entrance and exit speed to that penultimate and last corner, and Ethan Graham can do nothing but sit on the inside and cover, but that Adam Piper's not decided to join him, so no advantage to the slipstreams being taken, and that 1.8 second gap between him and Rob Showler in front of him is starting to potentially close down, dropping from 1.8 to 1.6. It's all about how you take these corners. It really does make the corner. Adam Piper done terrible over them, and with that, Xavier McIntosh has got around the outside and up into 5th place. Adam Piper back down to 6th, and he's sitting half a second behind Xavier McIntosh. McIntosh going a bit wide, trying to get a nice late exit on that corner. Could drive out, he has done. Problem is with the lag, you can't tell if it's a good speed or not because it gets broken down and it stutters. Real good line there by Adam Piper. So right on board with him at the moment. Pushing a bit too early on the exit on that corner, pushes him over the curbs and into the gravel pit a little bit. Been a bit more coy, and now he can be more. There we go. Definitely be more aggressive with the accelerator, getting a nice early apex on that last corner. That is the secret to that corner. Make sure you give yourself an early apex. McIntosh dives to the inside to defend him, defend the line, and so yeah, the gear shifts in these Honda Civics, I swear, they sound like you're playing Doom and you've just opened a door. They sound stupidly loud. Clunk. Hold on, have I got 2 going in here? Hold on. I have. That's, oh my days. Right, I do apologise, everyone. Right, audio should be sorted now. What's up, everyone in the chat? Ashley, how the hell have you managed to jump in the chat? And even Jux, and also hello Kelly, still cheering on Ethan. Let's actually catch back up with Ethan Graham. 2 cars in front. Oh dear, as Adam Piper gets terribly. Oh no! Oh dear! Oh dear! That's definitely met things up for him there, and he's dropped back down to near 7th place territory, where John Thompson is just waiting to pounce now. As I said, let's catch back up with Ethan Graham. Currently in 3rd. Trying to close that. Was, like I said, it was 1.8, then it dropped down to 1.6. Now the gap is 1.1, and now it's catching up to under 2nd. Let's see what Ethan Graham can do on the last lap. Sorry, penultimate lap. Is it last? No, it is the last lap. Let's just take a second on the last lap to appreciate the amazing drive that Martinez has had this race. He's also still held the fastest lap for this race as well, with a 1:39.6, which he didn't get in qualifying. So not the fastest lap of the night so far. That was Lewis Edwards' qualifying time, but yeah, I think it was a 1:39.3. A nice resounding win for him. And let's see what's going on for the battle for second and third. Yeah, the gap has increased, let's be fair. Lewis Edwards comfortably in second now with a 1.1 second gap between him and Rob Showler. What's going on with my names tonight? I don't understand what's going on with my brain. Have some more coffee, that will help. Rob Showler in third. Ethan Graham looks to be the only one at the moment really big push for a position on the last lap, and it is Xavier McIntosh doing it. Top 5 position, McIntosh in 5th, Graham in 6th. Graham dives to the outside on the last corner. He's going for the switchback. Ethan Graham has pushed too hard, but as he kept it there, he wants to keep it off the grass and on the curb. He has done. 3rd place is held, so congratulations, Katinaz. Congratulations, Lewis Edwards. Congratulations, Rob Schowler. Ethan Graham 3rd, Xavier McIntosh 5th, John Thompson 6th, Adam Piper in 8th, Ashley Sharp in 9th. And I'm in 10th. There we go. I'm in 10th for some reason. Why not? And that is race 1 done. Join us back in a few moments when we will have race 2. Well, qualifying for race 2 commencing. Again, we'll be doing another 10 minutes of qualifying laps, plural, and go from there. I want to try and leave the other camera on for the second race. I'm going to try not to touch it. I don't know if it just works during qualifying but not during the race, but hey ho. Congratulations again to Katinaz. Look at that, clean race. Position raced 1 because he started in 2nd. Brilliant race for that man. Right. I'm going to jump back into the chat, see if anything's been said by the guys in the chat so far. Right, nothing in the thingy chat apart from Rob Adams, who's not come back tonight because he's actually out driving his actual Civic. But that's a K20, not the B16A. Was it B2 engines that these ones had? Oh, I love these cars so much. Right. Yeah, Joseph Willows, as you can see, saying everyone's just lagging. John Thompson telling him welcome to GT7. Rain, please ask for Adam Piper. Xavier McIntosh confirming it's probably GT7 servers. I am waiting for the room to be prepared. I'm going to drop back to the standings and I'm going to mute myself while I quickly go for a quick pit stop myself. Back in a few moments. Back we are for the last 5 minutes of the qualifying. Did I see a speck of rain there? I can see rain. Ladies and gentlemen, we have rain. Things are going to get funky in this second race. Currently in first position, in first position, and with the fastest lap time of 1:39.6, fastest lap I've seen him do tonight is Xavier McIntosh. Second is Ethan Graham. His fastest has been a 1:39.8. That's a real good one for him as well. Lewis Edwards just behind him with a 1:39.9. Not got up to the fastest times that he got in his first set qualifying, and he is in the middle of a pack as well. That may hold him up. He might want to get either past it or just hold off and see if he can get a bit of clean air. No, he's trying to go for it, which is not helping when you've got a driver beside you. I think that's Liam New trying to put a fast time in as well. Katina is currently in fourth. His fastest time so far is a 1:40 dead. And then you go Adam Piper's then big jump there in fifth position from fourth to fifth. It's gone from 1:40 dead to 1:40.8. Then Ashley Sharp with a 1:40.9. John Thompson with a 1:41.3 so far. Liam New, as we see, they get tangled up only with a 1:41.5, and that's why Lewis Edwards wants to get past him, because he knows he can put faster time than that down, and he doesn't want to be held up by 1:41 times. And it's getting hairy. Both of them mucking up that lap anyway. I don't know if one of them's going to be sensible and just see if they can wait. Both careering off. Oh dear, what has happened there? Liam New just getting shoved out of the way, basically, and Lewis Edwards takes off with a bit of air in front of him. There we go. That's dearie me's. What shenanigans? What shenanigans in qualifying as well? Like you don't really need it in qualifying. Get on board with Xavier McIntosh. Takes that corner beautifully. Look at that. Doesn't touch any of the curb, barely touches it on the exit. Good line down through and into the S sections. That's what you see. You want to turn in late. Wide line in, tight line out. There you go. Using as much curb or as little as possible into the first set of 90s. Keeping that feather throttle just feathered in the right area, and then you can just power. There you go, all the way through. It's definitely going to be a good lap for him. I didn't see how the first section went, where you go over the first two sets of curbs, turn corner 2 and 3. He's done a sort of late trail braking there into that corner. May sort of done it well. Let's see what he gets in this corner here. Looks like it's going to be a good time. Oh, it's a 1:39.9. Not bad at all. Currently on board with Catinaz, front of the pack. See how he does the corners. First one lovely, second one lovely, third one is a charm. There we go, lovely jubbly. Catinaz making it look so easy. Absolutely flying through that first set of corners, setting a personal best for him by a 100th of a second, breaking down into the hairpin. That's it. Don't want to go too far to the side of the track. You want to stay on that right hand side to make it a real good line there. And that's brilliant. That's just upped his time by another 100th of a second there. So now he's 0.2 under. And I don't know if that's off his fastest or if that's his actual fastest time that he's currently beating. But we'll see to the end of this lap. I don't know if it's going to count. This is the thing. It's a bit of a rough exit, but the time has run out. I don't know if this is going to be for nothing. We'll see what he's going to get anyway. Oh, a 39.5. He does take it. What a lap, Katinas. What a lap, son. Oh, brilliant finish that qualifying. Oh, no. Yes, sorry. I want to start off in this mode because I don't want it changing again. Goodness gracious. Right, so it is Katinas in first, Civic McIntosh second, Ethan Graham third, Lewis Edwards fourth, Rob Schauler fifth, Adam Piper sixth, Ashley Sharp seventh, John Thompson eighth, ninth is Liam New, then Joseph Willows in 10th. What's happened to the camera angle? What do I do here? Okay, I do apologise. I'm going to have to exit and come back in. That's so random. There we go. Katinas still in first position. Let's just get the stuff put up on the screen. There we go. Back out. There we are. Sorry about that, guys. Oh, this game, I tell you. So Katinas still in first. Lewis Edwards up into second. And then Ethan Graham's managed to get into third. Adam Piper wrestling for fourth, being jostled by the likes of John Thompson and Xavier McIntosh, who's just behind him. He's dropped down to fifth position here. And it is into these, hairpin. Not taken well there by Adam Piper. A lot of lag from him, it's looking like. John Thompson getting what seems a less laggier session this time round. Nice controlled line through there. Pushing a little wide on the exit of that corner. Ashley Sharp going really wide. Oh, catching it. Holding on to his 7th position for the time being. Good lordy. Oh, and Rob. Oh dear, John Thompson not ending too well on those corners there. He's at the back of the pack. And it is Joseph Willows, Rob Schauler and Liam New at the back here. Fighting away. John Thompson going to have to try and catch him up with a 3.5 second difference. That might be him stranded for the rest of the race. We will see. Back up front. It's changed. The lead changed. I do apologise. Liam New was Lewis Edwards has taken it from Katinas. Katinas not happy. He wants to get it back. He's right up behind him, trying to dive back in whenever he can. Into the tight once we go. How do they ride over the curbs? Lewis doing all right. Katinas doing all right. A little wobbly there by Ethan Graham in third position. A good gap between those top podium positions and fourth position. Nearly a second in between them. But nothing in between the top three. Nothing at all. Late corner there by Katinas. Really nice corner there by Lewis Edwards. Not too bad by Ethan Graham either. Head down into the S complex. Anything in the chat? Come on, Ethan, be the speed. Lewis, I didn't put the facilities for that. Is that me? I don't have the facilities for a pit stop. Is that what you mean? You cheeky monkey. I identify as a commentator. So, on with the race. Ethan Graham still in third, Katinas second, Lewis Edward in first, trying to increase that lead. At the moment it is. There's that last corner, he's been a bit wobbly on it. Half a second, 0.6 of it in there between him and second place Katinas. A second now between Katinas and third place Ethan Graham. Xavier McIntosh down in fourth. He's trying to catch the likes of Ethan Graham back up. That is only a half a second gap between those two, so it's doable, definitely doable. Adam Piper down in fifth position. Good 1.3 second gap between him and fourth Xavier McIntosh. But a half a second gap between him and Ashley Sharp, who's up in sixth. Good racing for this man so far, as we see him career over those curbs, not taking them with everyone taking just no fear at all. Rob Schauler in seventh, managed to get away from Liam New. It was those two battling for a little while when I last saw them. Liam New go very wide, late dive, late braking on that hairpin. That's not helped him at all. Joseph Willows all the way down in 9th position. Unfortunately, huge gap between him and the likes of Liam New in 8th. But racing is still on the cards, because look who's behind him, just over half a second away. It is John Thompson, so fun can still be had for drivers tonight. Catch back up with first place. Katinas has taken it. Things ever hotting up. I don't really want to leave these top 3. I do want to let other people be seen. But every time I look away, something's happened. Into the 2 penultimate and last corner. Both right-handers taken perfectly by both Katinas and Lewis Edwards. Lewis Edwards sitting right up behind him. Wants to see if he can get it. I'm really tempted to change the view, but I don't want to lose this type of camera angle. Lewis Edwards ever looking, ever poking, making sure that Katinas is very much aware of him in his rear view mirror. Katinas, all he's got to do is think elbows out and blinkers on, focus on as fast a lap as possible. Good time, it's a good defence, you know. I said best form attack is defence, and I've, because of the commentator, done him an injustice there. So he's dived wide into the hairpin, and Lewis Edwards has taken first place back. Xavier McIntosh has now got up into 3rd place, and it's Ethan Graham down into 4th. What's happened to this guy? Not gone favourably for him. Only in the 140 so far. His lap times around here, where Ethan Graham has been in the 139s and well in the 139s for the past 2 laps. So see how he's getting on. Katinas, well, as you can see, he's obviously brilliant lap times, but is trying to catch that gap back up between him and Lewis Edwards. Lewis Edwards, I think, has set the fastest lap of the night with the 133.36. I can't remember what the one for the first qualifying was, but I don't think it was as low as that. Oh, stop the presses. Xavier McIntosh. Xavier McIntosh in 3rd position, who's now wrestling for 2nd, has now actually set the fastest lap of the night with a 139.2. Fastest lap of the night for this man. Through the bumps they go, and down the hill. Let's keep on board for this man. Let's see how it's going for him. Yeah, you can get the camera angle now. Perfect. Turning in. Good line. Against. Oh, Katinas he has. He's got past him. Rob Schauer. Sorry. Xavier McIntosh has got past Katinas. What a line through that hairpin. And you know what? He's making good distance between him and Lewis Edwards, who's done a terrible exit from that corner. It's going to be under attack from Xavier McIntosh, who's on a roll this lap. Look at that. Foot flat to the floor from the 2nd corner. Doesn't need to worry about anything here. And Lewis Edwards got to fear everything. Hazards on, trying to put off his team, off his colleague. That's not being done. Real good line there by Xavier McIntosh. And it's Lewis Edwards that's been the ropey one out of all of them. And the gap ever decreasing. Trying to flick it one way to the other to lose that slipstream. Not being done. And you know he's under attack here. Lewis Edwards, he's playing it cautious. He's hugging the inside line. Late braking into that corner by Lewis Edwards to take that corner short and quick. As it worked out for him, he hasn't sustained the speed through those 2 sections, and that's now left him under attack and his whole inside line. Xavier McIntosh does not want to give much up on the outside. Lewis Edwards trying. First position taken for the time being, but Lewis Edwards does have the inside line round the hairpin. Can a switchback be done here? No. Yes, maybe. It's being tried. Lewis Edwards trying to close him off, he just can't do it. but does have the inside line into the next corner. It's all about the switch back into this corner, and the penultimate corner is coming up. Oh! It can go anyway here. Both of them fondling the feathering the throttle, tugging my cheek, and neither can get just enough past the other. Look at that though, 0.12 seconds. McIntosh happy to just sit in his rear view mirror and try and put him off, get the better line onto the straight. Did try and accelerate early there, and he got a bit more curve than he expected. But he has only got 0.2 of a second to try and catch him here. Sorry, I got carried away in that view. It was mesmerising. Ethan Graham, fourth, trying to catch back up to that party, but it has turned into the top battle 3 again. Katina has given us a flash. He's saying, I'm not out of this game yet. I might be got back down to third, but I'm still in this game. As it seems that as soon as I look away from the top 2, McIntosh is holding that first place again. Nothing Lewis Edwards can do for the time being. I want to go down and see if there's anything else going on with any of the other guys. It does seem to be a bit split up. Ethan Graham, Rob Schowler, Adam Piper. Oh, it seems that Sharp and Liam New are having a one-to-one through the S's, a bit of bouncy. We'll see how that goes. Oh, side by side. Ashley and Liam just cutting across in front of him there. Nothing he could do. Ashley got the fastest speed out this corner, but not the inside line. It looks like Liam might overshoot this, and Ashley might get a bit of an undercut here if he plays it right. A little late on the apex, and that's left it in a good toe, but not enough to maybe do anything. John Thompson down in 9th. And then Joseph Williams in 10th. And it is Xavier McIntosh under attack. It's under attack. Oh my days, let's look at this here. Under attack from the likes of Lewis Edwards behind him. All over the back of him there. Look at it, one side then the other side. So they head down towards the hairpin here. In they turn. Lewis Edwards trying to take the inside line to take first place. He has done. Does that give Katinas a chance? He is nearly up the side of him. He's dipped back behind him. And there's nothing McIntosh could have done there. Oh, touched a bit too much gravel, a bit too late. And it has done something there. Oh, didn't see Katinas make a challenge in that gap and has bumped him. Katinas now dropped all the way back down into 4th due to that. Nothing he could have done. He saw the opportunity, but didn't realise that when he makes that correction, how badly it's going to affect him, and it knocked him all the way back down to 4th. Ethan Graham's going to be thankful for that because he's now back up into 3rd position. That was a bit too much possibly on the curb there, but he got off it very quickly, so gap between him and David McIntosh is not massive, but the gap between McIntosh and Lewis Edwards has definitely increased. Look at that, 1.5 seconds. Lewis Edwards going right. I want to secure this victory tonight. He had the first one. Well, Katinas had the first one. I want the second one, and oh no! McIntosh making the right picks here of that hump there. That's left him under attack. Lewis Edwards has gone. Sorry, Ethan Graham. What's going on with my words tonight? Names are just going beyond me. My dyslexia is killing me. I do apologise. Right. Drink of water. That sorts me out. And still on board with Xavier McIntosh. as he's trying to claim second place back from Ethan Graham after a bit of a balls up through turns 2 and 3. But Graham, as you can understand, on the 9th lap is elbows wide and making sure he's hogging all the apex. Maybe not getting the fastest line through there, but hogging all the apex. Nothing he can do for the time being. Katinaz in a bit of a no man's land in 4th position. So is Rob Schauler in 5th. Adam Piper also in a bit of a no man's land. He has got a couple of people fighting behind him. Is only 1.3 seconds away. Now those two people are still Ashley Sharp and Liam Yu. Let's get on board with these two. Ashley Sharp dipping behind Liam Yu here because Liam did do a bit of a late break there. And Sharp, oh yeah, that was a real good exit. He's catching back up to New already. What can Sharp do here? New in Piper's drag, Sharp in New's drag, and all of them trying to get as close as possible. Oh, Adam Piper getting a bit tight, too tight on the inside there, keeping it, getting it wobbly but holding it. Late braking, can he do anything on that corner? No, he can't. He's feathering it and taking it slower but steady through those corners. He knows that getting them right and getting them fast is the better option. Getting them fast is far more risky. And you have got John Thompson. And what has happened there? Adam Piper diving up the inside there. I don't know why he dived so much. And that's left Ashley Sharp all the way up into 6th position here. I don't know what those two have been doing. Liam Yu, but John Thompson's now in between them. And those four are fighting away. I'm going to catch back up to 1st place. As Lewis Edwards is just extending it at the moment. 3.6 seconds, and it's still Ethan Graham in 2nd. Xavier McIntosh not being able to get past him for the time being. Still up behind him with only half a second in it. Katinaz, see if he can close down that gap. 1.7 seconds, 1.8 seconds at the moment. Only 1 lap left, I believe. Rob Schauler in the free. Oh no! Massive bang up behind those two there. That was Adam Piper and Liam Yu have both gone off. Neither of them moving. I'm guessing there's some swearing being done in those cockpits. And there has been a disconnect, I think. I don't know, but people have carried on. Right, last lap shenanigans. That's what we'll put it down to. Ethan Graham still in 2nd position. Oh, Adam Piper curb. I think people are just frustrated by them. Oh, a little bit of a bump there. To the back of Ethan Graham's car by Xavier McIntosh. Just letting him know I'm still here. That 2nd position is not yours yet, mate. Last lap, I will do anything to get it. And the fight is on. We can see them in the rear view mirror. Oh, can he go do anything down the outside? Ethan Graham holding the inside line at the moment. Not the fastest line through there. But it's held him off. That is McIntosh in 3rd for the time being. How's the fight back here going? John Thompson has gone past Ashley Sharp. Ashley Sharp now down to 7th. John Thompson back up in the 6th. Good going for him. And it is all go, go, go. I don't think he can take him. It is Lewis Edwards for 1st, Ethan Graham 2nd, Xavier McIntosh in 4th, 3rd, Katinaz in 4th, Rob Schauler in 5th, handbrake across the line, John Thompson in 6th position, Ashley Sharp in 7th. And we've got Joseph Willows in 8th, Liam Yu down in 9th, Adam Piper in 10th. When they eventually come across the line. Good run for Joseph. He's had some good points throughout this, so he's not bottom of the championship and he's new to the game. Most of these guys have raced against each other in loads of different series. So congratulations. Takes ages to load that bit in. To Lewis Edwards. He's got first position, 3 places up. Also an outstanding race for him. And congratulations to Katinas from race 1 there. I do believe fastest lap of the night was still held by Xavier McIntosh at the end of that there. And what a race we did have. Guys, thank you so much. If you did like it, again, hit that like button. Hit the share button. Let us be known by everyone. Subscribe to us. We only know how it's felt if you let us know. Chat to us in the chat. Yes, Eve is said by Kelly Shaw. Shadow is saying, long time no see, guys. Hello, my mate. Long time no see. I haven't seen you in ages. How you been? And as for me, Daxy Man, that is it. I hope you all have a wonderful evening. And from me, it's good night.